Welcome to our programming channel. Today we are going to see method overriding or runtime polymorphism in C#. Overriding a method is a mechanism in which derived class defines same method which is defined in its base class. Because of overriding, we can provide new implementation of the method according to our requirement. We have class grandfather. It contains method my entertainment. Here we have defined the method console.writeLine. I am using radio for listening songs and news. Now class father is inheriting class grandfather. So now class grandfather becomes base class or parent class, and class father becomes derived class or child class. We are taking this main method in class father. We have seen the concept of inheritance. So here we are creating object of child class or object of father class. Now here we can see we can able to access the method my entertainment. In this way, in inheritance, child class or derived class able to access the method of parent class or base class and can able to use or call that method. If we run the program, we get the output. I am using radio for listening songs and news. Now we have seen that child class able to access the method and can use that method or call the method of base class or parent class. But in inheritance, child class have to accept the implementation of the method as it is, or child class cannot change the implementation of the method. Overriding a base class method in the derived class can be achieved by creating a method with the same name and signatures to perform a different task or implementation. In this example, child class or derived class, which is class father, don't want this implementation or don't want this code or don't want this line and want new code or new line or new implementation. So here, so now class father have taken the method with same name and same signature. Means here this return type is same and there are no parameters. So here also there are no parameters. Grandfather have entertainment with radio, but for father it is next generation. So father cannot take this code. Father have another entertainment. So here console.writeLine, I am using TV set for watching Doordarshan serials, news, and sometimes for movies and songs. In class father, this line or code or implementation has changed. Thus, we have provided new implementation according to our requirement. Run the program. Now we get the output. I am using TV set for watching Doordarshan serials, news, and sometimes for movies and songs. So here we are getting the proper result, and here the proper method is called. But we can see here green underline, and here we get the message father dot my entertainment hides inherited member. Grandfather dot my entertainment use the new keyword if hiding was intended. So here we are trying to achieve overriding, but here for compiler it is method hiding. Now here object is of child class or derived class. If we make the change, now the object is of base class, and here we are calling my entertainment method. If we run the program, now we get the output. I am using radio for listening songs and news. It is proper. Here, if we change the constructor, and here now here the constructor or the object is of father class, and here reference variable is of grandfather class. So reference variable is of base class and object is of derived class or child class. And now if we try to call the method, so run the program. I am using radio for listening songs and news. Now here we are not getting the result of overriding. Now here we are getting the result of method hiding, and here the method in the base class is calling. So we are getting the result. I am using radio for listening songs and news. In method overriding, we need to use virtual keyword with base class method and override keyword with derived class method. So here to achieve method overriding, we have to use virtual keyword, and here we have to use override keyword. Now here we cannot see green underline and cannot see any message, and if we run the program, now we are getting proper output. I am using TV set for watching Doordarshan serials, news, and sometimes for movies and songs. So because of this virtual keyword, compiler understands that this method can be overridden by derived class or derived classes. Now we have taken class son and it is inheriting class grandfather, and we have taken the same method my entertainment, and here the implementation is according to son console.writeline. I am using mobile for watching movies, comedy shows, and for time pass on social media, and sometimes for study and attending calls. And now we are taking this main method in class son. Method overriding is also called runtime polymorphism, late binding, or dynamic polymorphism. Now here we are creating object of class Sun, and we are calling my entertainment method. If we run the program, now we get the output. I am using TV set for watching Doordarshan serials, news, and sometimes for movies and songs. I am using mobile for watching movies, comedy shows, and for time pass on social media, and sometimes for study and attending calls. Here we have reference variable of base class or class grandfather. Here we have object of derived class, that is object of class father, and here we have called my entertainment method. Here we have created object of class Sun, and here reference variable is also of class Sun. There is no any change, and we have called my entertainment method. So if we see here, while calling the method, it is very difficult to call the proper method because all the methods have same name and same signature. So for compiler, it is difficult to decide at compile time which object should be run. It is decided at runtime that which object must be run. Here the object is of class Sun, so here it is no problem. But here reference variable is of grandfather class, so it may be feel that this method must be called, but at runtime this object is considered, so this method is called, and here object is of this class only, so the method of class Sun is called. In this way it is runtime polymorphism or lead binding, and here we can dynamically bind. Here we can give the reference variable of base class, and we can pass the object of derived class, or we can give the reference variable of the same class and object of the same class. So here we can make the changes. We can make the changes dynamically. So it is called as dynamic binding. Virtual method and override methods must have same name and same signature. That is, method must have same return type and number of parameters, and type of parameters must be same. Here if we try to make change in return type, then we get the error return type must be void to match overridden member grandfather my entertainment. So here we cannot change the return type. So return type must be same. And if we try to give the parameter here, no suitable method found to override here. So here we cannot give parameter because in base class there is no any parameter. Suppose here here we have one parameter int a, and then if we try to change the data type, then we get the error, no suitable method found to override. And if we give parameter of same data type but we give two parameters, then no suitable method found to override. So we cannot give the parameters of different data type and number must be same. So if there is parameter, then the data type must be same and number of parameters also must be same. Here we can also call method of base class with base keyword. So here with base keyword we are calling my entertainment method. If we run the program, we get the output. I am using TV set for watching Doordarshan serials, news, and sometimes for movies and songs, because here the object is of father class. So here this method, the method in class father is called, and here with base keyword the method in class grandfather is called. So we get the output. I am using radio for listening songs and news, and here because of this object of class son, the method in the class son is called. So here we get the output. I am using mobile for watching comedy shows and for time pass on social media and sometimes for study and attending calls. In method overriding, the overridden base method can be either abstract or virtual. If we try to override the method without virtual, then we get error. Father my entertainment cannot override inherited member grandfather my entertainment because it is not marked virtual, abstract or override. If the method in parent class or base class have virtual keyword, then compiler can understand that this method can be overridden by child or derived class, and also child class get the permission to override this method. So overridden base method must be abstract or virtual. Method overriding can be done between parent and child class, but not within the same class. In the starting of this video, we have seen that child class can use parent class method because of inheritance. But when child class want new implementation, then it uses overriding. So overriding only can be done in parent and child class and not within same class. So here if we try to take this method in parent class or base class, then we get the error, no suitable method found to override, and type grandfather already defines a member called my entertainment with the same parameter types. In this way, we cannot use method overriding within the same class. That's all for method overriding or runtime polymorphism in C#. In our channel, there are regular uploads of programming related videos. So for latest updates, please subscribe the channel and like and share videos. Thanks for watching.